What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916. You tuned in to another edition of my vlog. Hopefully by now you subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and you know, I kick around this positivity and motivation, trying to keep you guys laced up, and hopefully you guys make better choices than I did. Check the link in the description for my books, for some of the supplements I take, protein powders and stuff like that. You know, all that's in the description. And also make sure you guys subscribe to my Instagram, Big Herc 916, and my Twitter. I want to talk about how important having a mentor is in your life. You know, growing up, having somebody you could talk to, having somebody that can you know, give you advice, somebody that can share with you things that you don't want to have to learn the hard way is so important. It's you know, it's a game changer when it comes to what direction you go in on your path. And you know, I wish I would have had somebody that I could talk to as far as a male influence when I was roughly about 13 to probably 16, 17, 18, because those years, you know, those are trying times. You know, you're trying to figure out who you are. You're trying to identify with your peers. You're trying to fit in. And a woman can only do so much. You know, I take nothing away from my mom and what she did raising me, but having a male would have made such a big difference in how I turned out as a man. You know, I didn't find my mentor until I was in prison, and it was an older gentleman who really took me under his wing and showed me the importance of being a man, of, you know, being responsible for my actions, and to think before I react, and to not just say things out of spite, but to have meaning behind the words that I say. And you know, I could have used a lot of those insights when I was a free man before I made the choices I did. And I know a lot of you out there don't have a male role model. You have maybe, you know, a strong female role model, or maybe you have an uncle or a grandfather or cousin. But you know, having that male role model, you know, they push a lot of this, you know, single parent thing, and I think that having both parents is so important. You know, the nurturing side of a woman, the caring side, the, you know, rational side, and then having that male influence, that assertive, that direct, that brash, that disciplined side, makes you really think, you know, about the things you do. You know, when you're talking about like a lot of the bullying, not having a male in a household contributes to that. You know, it's like now if you defend yourself, you're just as bad as being a bully. So I don't know what you're supposed to do. Are you supposed to just lay down and be submissive? You know, some weirdo shit. You know, the whole alpha male thing, you know, I did a video about that, and everybody's like, oh, you know, times have changed, it's, you know, alpha male and this and that. I'm not saying you got to go around being buff and beat people up to be an alpha male. All I'm saying is stand up for yourself. You know, have some fucking confidence. You know, stop being a fucking weenie. You don't cry when somebody says something about you. You know, you stand up and let it be known that you are who you are. You know, you protect your family, you protect your kids. You're not docile, you're not passive, you know, and you don't have to be somebody who's, you know, like I said, a Debo, you know, with 20-inch arms, and, you know, you're punking everybody. And all I'm saying is that you're somebody who don't take no shit. You know, and you learn that from your fucking dad. You learn that from your older brother or some male role model who taught you that it's not manly to be a fucking punk. That's what I'm talking about with the alpha male. You know, somebody said, oh, from the hood, you're not out. Man, it ain't got nothing to do with the hood. You can be from fucking the suburbs. But as long as you stand up for yourself, you ain't got to be no gangster with a fucking pistol. It ain't about that. But it goes back to having a fucking role model. You know, a male mentor who is gonna embrace you. And I know a lot of kids, you know, they don't want to hear it. They're like, oh, gee, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, some of these kids are gonna learn the hard way. Yeah, a lot of them are gonna learn the hard way, but some of them are gonna listen. Some of them are gonna, this is gonna pierce that noggin of theirs, and they're gonna absorb what I'm saying in that motherfucking yoke, and they're gonna be like, you know, when somebody comes up to them and says, hey man, will you sell these drugs? You're gonna be like, no, I'm cool. Will you hold this pistol? No, I'm cool. Will you give me a ride over here? No, I'm cool. You know, hey man, you know, we're gonna go do this lick right now. Will you drive us? No, I'm cool. You know, hey man, you wanna pop this Percocet? You wanna sip on this lean? No, I'm cool. You know, hey man, you know, what about let's go rob this cat? No, I'm cool. Because somebody told you that you're better than that, and that you have you know, other opportunities out there, and you don't want to ruin your life by making a stupid mistake. You know, that simple, like, I remember when my dad told me this, or I remember when cousin so-and-so told me this. You know what, man? I can't do it. Oh, man, you a punk, man. You scary. Yeah, nigga, I'm scary. I'm scary because I got a future. I want to do something with my life. I don't want to catch a felon at a young age over something stupid, and now have to look over my back because, you know, I'm in the system. Yeah. That's what a male mentor is for. It's for reflection, man. You might not get it all right then, but when you're about to do something stupid, you'll hear voices in your head that are telling you otherwise. You know, you'll recognize the signs. And I wasn't, like I said, I didn't have a male mentor, but I had a decent upbringing. But I just was, my attraction was to the streets, was to, you know, hang out with niggas, man, head busters, motherfuckers who, you know, was about it. That's what I was drawn to. But I wasn't stupid. I was book smart. You know, I knew how to you know, do a lot of things. I knew I had a lot of potential, but just no direction. So, you know, for you guys out there, man, you know, this is for you so that you can pay better attention to things that are said to you, so that, you know, you listen to this video and you think like, man, you know what? I remember when Big Herc was talking about a mentor and finding some type of guidance in life. I don't need to go out here and participate. I don't need to go and ride around with a pistol, man. You shouldn't even be entertaining that stuff. The same energy you put into a lot of the silly shit you do, put that same energy into your trade. You know, maybe you flip shoes, you know, flipping shoes, or maybe you like to draw. How about drawing? Or maybe you like to work on cars, or maybe you like to, you know, trade stocks, or whatever the case may be, man. You know, if you're a female, maybe you like to do makeup, or do hair, or do real estate, you know, whatever it is. But you're like, you know what? I got something else I could be doing that's a better choice. And that's what being, having a mentor is all about, and what a mentor does for you. You know, they help plant those seeds so that those voices in your head talk to you when you're about to do something stupid. You know, I love y'all, man, and I know that I wish I had that type of love from someone who really could have shown me something different. And I'm not just saying talking, I'm talking about somebody, you know, that represents the title. You know, not, you know, you don't want the guy who's on the street corner with a bottle telling you, oh man, you out here doing this and that, because you're like, man, you know, you got a bottle in your hand. How am I gonna listen to you? Or, you know, you could barely pay your bills. Why am I gonna listen to you? You know, it's gotta be relative to the messenger. And I know sometimes the messenger might appear to be someone you don't respect, but I'm telling you, you know, I've accomplished a whole lot, and I know that you gotta show that what you talk about, you represent. And so that's very important too. You know, having a mentor that looks the part, that actually lives the part. You know, people talk all this shit, but then you look at him, you're like, man, you ain't even happy. So how you gonna tell me about what it is to be happy? And, you know, it's like a contradictory. So I try to put it all together and, you know, hopefully give you guys something that you can work with so that you can reflect, make better choices, and get this game so you can get paid and stay the fuck out of prison. Holler at me, man. BigHerc916.com. I do life coaching, consulting, you know, and it's something I like doing. You know, I don't have time to answer everybody's email, so that's why I do the life coaching. And, you know, you can hit me up for, you know, the rates, but it's like, these are life lessons, man. And I always just try to really think like, during my toughest times, what could somebody have told me? And when I think about those things, I try to, you know, take those and put them in a video to share with you, because a lot of people on, you know, social media, YouTube, just be talking, you know, and flossing with all they shit and showing off and, you know, talking this and that, but it's not giving you anything that's gonna help you do better for yourself. And that's what it's all about, is doing better. You know, I can't tell you, each one of you, what the best job is going to be, what the best trade is going to be, whether the affiliate marketing or e-commerce is going to work for you, whether cryptocurrency is going to be the next big thing. But what I can tell you is you surround yourself around success. Excuse me, didn't mean to say sex. I meant to say success. And you focus on being positive and having people around you who are going places. You will be somebody. It's just, it's inevitable. You know, your surroundings are a direct influence on who you will become. And I'm not saying you can't overcome negativity, but the more you surround yourself around positivity, the better your chances are to becoming the person you desire to be. Big Herc 916. Hey man, holler at me. I'm here, and let's get it cracking, man. You know, it's all about us coming together and making a better world, a better place, and having someone to talk to during tough times. Holla.